Today we're talking about something restaurant owners struggle with mightily: getting customers into their restaurant. Hi, I'm Matt Plapp, CEO of America's Best Restaurants, and I've been to 1,000 restaurants in person with my team over the past couple years. In this video, I'm gonna walk through my top 3 ways. But before I get to that, I want you to like, subscribe, and comment. Let us know what content you wanna see that's gonna help make an impact on the sales of your restaurant. First, let's get with number 1. My first way that you can impact your restaurant sales and drive traffic back in your 4 walls actually starts in the 4 walls. You see, right now, 93% of restaurants are not doing anything inside their 4 walls to capture customer data. And the scary part about that is those customers are the ones that will come back over and over and over again. They're the easiest ones to convince to give you their data. They're the most credible because they've already taken the effort to come to your restaurant and hand you a credit card. But on top of that, they're the highest percentage of people you can get back in your restaurant. My next 2 tips, I'm gonna cover 2 other tactics to gain customer data, and each one goes down in value. You see, the first one, in store, about 60% of those customers will come back within a couple weeks. And it allows you to build out marketing automation programs that can help retain the people that have already taken the most important step, and that is walking in your restaurant. The second tactic to increase the sales in your restaurant is by gathering customer data on your website. First tip we talked about inside your 4 walls. The second one is on your website. I'm gonna give you a couple tips at the end of this to make your website more friendly. But the one thing I want you to think about is everybody coming to your website came there on purpose. They found you via search and you fit the criteria for them to click. They were on your Facebook page and they clicked a button to go to your website. They looked at you in the Yelp app, on Google. They looked at you in the iPhone maps. They came to your site. Capture that traffic. Number 1 most important person to get their data, as we talked about in tip 1, is inside the 4 walls. The number 2 is on your website. You can get about 60 to 70% of the people inside your 4 walls back into your restaurant pretty easily if you have their data. On the website, you can get 30 to 40% back. The third tip cuts even in half for that. So number 2 is your website. If I come to your website, I should be prompted, gigantic pop-up, something very intrusive that says, Matt, here's why you need to give me your information, and here's what you're gonna get. For example, you want a free burger? Of course you do. Dumb question, click the button, we're gonna give it to you when you join our VIP program. Now, I talked about early on a tip for your website. I want you to think about your website being ultra friendly for 2 things on this device, your phone. Number 1, for looking at your menu, for scrolling around, for watching content, maybe videos of your origin story, but also for how to give you money. A lot of online ordering platforms are clunky. You need to make sure that your website is mobile friendly and easy to give data or make a purchase on it. The third way to impact your sales is by gathering customer data on social media. We talked about step 1 was inside your 4 walls. Number 2 was on your website. The third most important place to get data, and it's the least effective of all 3, but it's still really effective, is on social media. A lot of people are putting things up on Facebook just to make a post. Hey, we made a post today. I want you to think about having marketing campaigns on Facebook and Instagram and TikTok, LinkedIn and YouTube that drive people to take an action via engagement. They click or they comment, and that does something, takes them somewhere to get their information. We typically will see 15 to 25% of the consumers that we gather their data from Facebook and Instagram and other social media walk in the restaurant within a few months. And so the concept is not having Facebook posts that are simply saying, hey, here's our stromboli. It's saying, hey, do you want a stromboli of your own? And we're gonna go over in one of my future videos, tactics you can use inside the 4 walls, on your website, and on social media to get people to take that action and then walk into your restaurant because you had their data and you weren't hoping and praying with your marketing. You were aiming at the database you've built and expecting an outcome based on their preferences.